Hey guys. And welcome to Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter. Now, the first Sherlock Holmes game, Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments, was the very first series I played on the channel. So that Sherlock Holmes game has a very special place in my heart. I bought this today. I'm on a bit of a high at the moment, to tell you the truth, because I went to see Spider-Man Far From Home today, and it was awesome. But yeah, I bought this today, and I thought, fuck it, why not play it? I'll go with Keen Detective, considering I absolutely made an arse out of the last. I wasn't a very good detective in the last series, so the way this series is going to work is I'm going to do an episode per case, because it's what I did in Crimes and Punishments as well. Come on. Load. Come on, fucking hell. Here we go. Here he is, my boy. Who's looking for me? If anyone. Oh God. Shit. Have I just been shot? I mean, it's fairly obvious, don't you think? But 48 hours earlier. Here we are. The infamous Baker Street. Is he drunk? Is he hungover? Has he had too much to drink? Hello?
Oh, I do apologise. Am I disturbing you?
No, please. Do come in, Mrs.
My name is Miss Alice de Bouvier. I'm Mr. Holmes' new neighbour.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Hey.
I didn't have the pleasure to... I am Dr. John Watson. Could we provide you with any assistance?
She is not the concern, Watson.
Then, what is this about?
That child standing sniffling behind her. Get rid of him, Watson.
But he is shivering with cold. And he is upset. What happened to him?
Little Tom knocked at the wrong door.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, boy, come in. Warm yourself by the fire. Can I offer you a cup of tea, Mr. Bouvier?
Well,
It is not as though we are disturbing you-know-who, are we?
I suppose not.
Since you are our new neighbor, it is perhaps better that you know what he's like.
You're starting to worry me.
Well, Mr. Holmes is relapsing. This illness that he has seizes him when he finds himself with nothing to do. He becomes completely asocial. And alas, this is a very difficult, medically incurable case. Now, this must stay between us.
Of course, I understand. How very sad.
But there is a cure, if only a temporary one. A thrilling inquiry. Most certainly. If he refuses this one, then his condition will worsen.
Oh, I am still here, you know. I didn't fall out of the window. Very well, then.
Thank you, miss.
Are you just gonna leave your son with us, or? Alright, let's have a look at you. All right. What the? So he's 8 years old. Anything else? Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that. Come on. What's that? Oh, fucking hell.
Now tell me, boy, what brings you here?
It's my father, sir. He's missing. I don't know what to do.
What's his name?
George Hurst, sir.
Alright, so if your father is Mr. Hurst and your mother is Mr. Bouvier, is there something going on between the two? Are they so they're not married, or?
Missing, eh? And what do the police say?
The police, they don't believe me. They say he's just abandoned me. But that's a lie.
Obviously. Your clothes are well mended and you can read. Your parents may be poor, but you are loved.
Yeah, well, it's just the two of us now. My mother died when I was a little one.
Oh no,
That's just one
that
more
one
reason
was
for not leaving you.
was a
Your
neighbour.
father doesn't seem the irresponsible type. He's very good to you.
Well, that's right. But he has no fixed work, so he often takes odd jobs for the day. Because that's all he can find. Only this time, he didn't come home.
And when was the last time you saw him?
3 weeks ago. He left for a new job. But this time, he was acting a bit strange and angry.
Strange? In what way?
He said to me, "Son, I'm out on a special job. Don't you dare move from here." think something went wrong.
3 weeks? That's a long time.
Well, every day I thought he would show up. And anyway, I can look after myself.
Ah,
What do you mean, sir?
fuck.
Nothing. I was digressing. Very well.
Shit.
Your address, please, Tom.
12 Dorset Street. The first floor, door E. It's in Whitechapel, sir. But I ain't got no money to pay.
Who asked for money, Tom? Your case seems to be the very medicine I need. I'll meet you there shortly.
Alright,
Oh, thank you, sir.
fair enough. Is it the same system? Yep. I really enjoyed playing this episode. Playing Crimes and Punishments. It was a really interesting series to do.
These streets are too narrow for the cab. I'll have to walk.
Every time I see Watson, I think of college because one of the lecturers that I've had in the past, he's named John Watson. Right, so I'm down North Street. Oops. Let me
North
get.
Street.
Ah, so I've just got to press A. There you go, Dorset Street. Flats E.
I'm not expecting anyone.
No, wrong one. Wait, was it? C. So D must be upstairs.
Tis our home, Mr. Holmes.
Oh.
Huh, so that's why you came to see me. Tom probably reads at night.
Okay.
A collection of worn-out and second-hand books. George Hurst was providing his son with the best education that he could afford.
Father bought all those books for me.
Aw.
He didn't tell me, but I know that he pawned his coat for them.
Food's running low. It's already 3 weeks since George Hurst's disappearance. Well, I can see the preparations for peasant soup. A clever concoction for somebody with apparently no culinary skills.
That must be his mother.
My mother, sir. She died when I was very young. My father told me what she was like, but that's all I have.
Whoop.
Hurst covered his bills ahead of time, thus providing Tom with security and sustenance.
Is that everything? What the hell?
The old Tabard pub, North Street.
So it seems I'll have to head there next.
The old Tabard pub, North Street. Glue. Probably taken from a wall.
The roof leaks all the time. Father used to fix it.
George Hurst's work was varied. He was evidently a hard-working and valuable hand.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
Tom probably reads at night.
So that's why you came to see me. So that's why you came to see me.
Fuck. Okay, now. Right, so the table's looked at.
Please, sir, find my father.
Tom probably reads at night.
Okay, what next? What the fuck do I do? Alright, I'll see if I can go to this pub. No, this is his house. What are you doing, dude? Oh, for God's sake. Good start to the game, innit? Oh.
It's too dark. I can't see anything. A leather satchel, what's in it?
What the hell? Hello there, George. I know that it's difficult for you to find a job and you need to feed and clothe your son, so I've attached to this letter a pub leaflet. I've heard that there is a fellow there who's offering a special job. Maybe it will help you. I hope so. Good luck.
Just some old things. The old Tabard pub? Did you hear anything about it from your father, Tom?
My father's a regular, but he's not a drinker, sir. It's close by on North Street.
Alright, where is it then? Jesus, the fact that I can't run, it doesn't exactly help.
Just leave the post on the doorstep.
Where is this fucking pub?
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Well, if it isn't young Wiggins.
Wiggins.
And I see you
I
found
thought
yourself a job.
If you can call it that. I hate it. But if you've got any proper work for me...
I just might be in need of your assistance later. Wait here.
What are you doing? Oh.
I need to Earwick to find out.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than ever.
Wait, what the? Wait. Oh my god. Fucking hell! Are you serious? Siri, piss off. I can't do this. The thing is, it keeps... Are you joking? Really? Right. Alright, seriously? Fucking hell.
The man who's offering that special job has a proper set of mutton chop whiskers.
I'm just gonna...
Equality for the working class.
I'm glad I'm my own boss. I can complain
I'm just gonna
only
skip
to
that.
myself.
Could I?
Or to Watson. There's no one to eavesdrop on from you.
No. That fellow's offering the special jobs. He never drinks alcohol.
So, the man I'm looking for has whiskers and never drinks alcohol.
Dump the bosses off your backs.
Well, he's drinking water.
This must be the man that I'm looking for.
Oh, that's cool. Jesus. Excuse me, sir.
Interesting. Missing person. I should find out more.
Arm in arm, stronger together, stronger than...
He's gonna run off.
You see that gentleman? I need you to follow him and report back to me.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
It's cool that I'm playing as Wiggins as well. I didn't even mean to go into cover, actually.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
Oh shit.
Last week.
Pumpkin! Cabbage!
Not interested.
Cheese!
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
On the roofs?
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what meat tastes like.
Oh, where do I go?
Clear off, lad, or you'll spend a night in the cells.
You know what? Fuck you all.
Ah, I've lost him.
Just turn around.
Whitechapel never changes. Dirt and beggars everywhere.
I couldn't pay my rent last week.
Right. Okay. Shit.
They won't let me pass. I'll need to find another way.
Rich folk feed meat to their dogs. I can't even remember what meat tastes like.
Living costs are too much these days. My son has to work down the sewers. He's only 7.
Right. Just wait for him to go around that corner.
What are you waiting for?
Ah, boys from the Bruisers gang. Better keep out of their way.
Take a brush and get in there. Stupid kid.
Fucking hell.
Who do we have here? Get him!
Yeah, the instructions aren't very clear.
Stop crying and get to work.
I'll be able to continue the chase if I climb up the chimney, but it's dangerous.
Right. Well, yeah, it would be.
Stupid kid.
Please, you don't have to beat him. I'll do it. I'll clean the chimney.
Go on then.
Right then. Fucking hell. Come on. Even though I completed it. Really? Come on! Go on! Really?
He's still here, that's a relief.
Where do I go? Can I jump? Oh, fucking hell.
Ah, I've lost it.
I noticed that plank as well.
He's still here, that's a relief.
What next?
Whoa.
Yep. Do I need to explain to you how birthing works, or?
What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
Is that a reference to the last game because Sherlock had to dress as a sailor at one point?
No place to hide here. We'd better go through the yard.
Oi! What are you doing in my garden?
shoe shine Jim from Chambers Street. He's mute because his drunk stepfather beat him. It's too dangerous to enter. Hey, Jim. Can you lend me your kit? I'm on a secret mission for Mr. Holmes.
Nice one. Have I really got to shine this fucker's shoes?
It's dirty. I should use a damp cloth.
Hurry up!
This could be useful with a small brush.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. I'm still learning.
Oh, for God's sake. Not doing very well in this episode.
He's talking with a cabbie. I need to get closer. Damn! I need to find another one.
Alas, the weather's good. Last week was freezing.
I'm praying it doesn't get cold again. I've no money for coal.
Oh, for God's sake. How am I going to follow him now?
I can't lose him now. Ah, I've lost him.
No, you haven't.
I can't lose him now.
Oh. It seems that the cases are longer in this game too, which isn't a problem.
Interesting. What's going on in the yard?
So how am I supposed to get in? Ah. Fucking hell.
I can't see what's inside. It's too dangerous to enter.
Right. Well...
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it. It's too dangerous to enter.
Fuck.
Locked.
From the side that you're on.
I can't leave yet. I'm not finished here.
Jesus.
Wow, a lot of expensive stuff. Ah, a coat of arms. It might help Mr. Holmes. I'll make a drawing of it.
Um... What the fuck? Oh.
Do only 2 people live here? I wish one was me. Bags of food. I like this house. Time to report to Mr. Holmes. Let's get outside before I get caught.
I'm gonna have to go back to Baker Street and research this coat of arms, aren't I? Come on. Any time today. There we go.
Wigan's tale was quite unusual. What do you make of what he found, Holmes?
Wiggins did a good job.
Yeah, I've got to look in the archives. Oops. It would be in... marks and symbols, wouldn't it?
That's not the one I need.
Ah!
Here it is. So this man could be Lord Marsh. Huh. A lord who hangs around in a public house. Let's pay a visit to Lord Marsh. We'll pretend that we're interested in his charitable activities.
Mr. Holmes?
Hello?
You have a visitor?
Oh, just ask him to wait.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. This young lady refuses to wait for anything.
What?
Oh, hello.
Caitlin!
Miss Caitlin's boarding school was flooded. Everyone was sent home.
As if it could smell any mustier.
My word, how is it possible that you have grown up so fast?
You'll be staying. Wherever will we put you?
Holmes, I'll give her my room, of course.
What do you have to say, Kate?
You're on a new case. A respectable lady who's being blackmailed? Or is it a love story between a prince and a suffragist?
However did you guess?
You will tell me, won't you, Father?
We'll see. If you behave.
All right, then. Have fun. I'll go and unpack. Will you help me, Mrs. Hudson?
Wait, to the Marsh house. So far, I'm really enjoying this. Ugh, God.
Holmes, about Kate.
Yep.
Yes?
She has grown up, hasn't she? Don't you think it's time to tell her?
To tell her what, Watson?
Well, about her father.
Never. Absolutely never. Do you hear me?
Holmes, you were responsible for the death of her father. You owe her the truth.
Whoa.
She is old enough now.
I would lose her. Can't you see that? She must never know, Watson. Is that clear?
Holmes.
It won't and can't happen.
Jeez.
Come in, please.
Good day, gentlemen. Welcome to my home. How may I help you?
Good day to you, Lord Marsh. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my friend and colleague, Dr. Watson.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what a hunting club. Oh, I don't know. Oh shit. Considering this fucker's wrapped in a blanket, I'm not surprised if he feels unwell. Gold ring, man of wealth. Yes!
I hope we're not disturbing you. You are with your physician?
Yes, this is Dr. Reuben Fisher. But no, please, I'm intrigued by your visit, Mr. Holmes.
So you should be.
I'm glad to hear it. The last thing I'd wish is to upset the patient. Lord Marsh, can I just say that I admire all of your efforts in assisting the poor of London?
Yes. It is a war that we must fight, on our streets and now too from my home. You must surely have noticed those bags full of items, clothing and books for the unfortunate.
That is inspirational. At my own humble level, I too try my best to support those in need. I thought perhaps that I could be of some assistance.
I don't see why not. I already have the valuable assistance of Dr. Fisher, who happens to be my personal physician.
Forgive me, Lord Marsh. You're looking very pale. Might I offer Dr. Watson's assistance?
That is kind of you, but I feel confident that I can provide Lord Marsh with the care that he requires.
Fair enough.
How long have you been like this, my lord?
I'm fine, Dr. Watson. Don't fuss. It's only influenza. I'll be better in a few days. I can feel it.
In that case, why are you taking such powerful painkillers?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what do you
The
mean?
painkillers on the table.
Mr. Holmes is referring to the pills on your table.
I'm sorry, but that's a medical confidentiality.
So why are you taking painkillers? Why are you taking painkillers if you're not ill? Whoops.
It's curious. Your face seems familiar to me, Doctor. Oddly, I'm associating it with Whitechapel?
Well done. You are right. I do occasionally frequent a few hostelries over there, would you believe it? Not that I am a drinker. But there, dressed as a working man, I can approach the other fellows to see if they might be interested in a special job.
A special job? May I ask what you're referring to?
Certainly. Since Lord Marsh began his special education program in 1889, he foresaw that such people would need an occupation of some kind. And so, with or without education, we propose these opportunities to work with Lord Marsh. It offers the less fortunate a chance to help make London a better place.
That's remarkable.
Yes, indeed. In order to truly see, one requires vision, yes? But also insight, and Lord Marsh has believed this since he was a child.
Oh, Dr. Fisher makes it all sound so romantic. Let's close this topic.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
I'm intrigued by the special education program.
Last year, 3 orphans were put through medical college. Thanks to Lord Marsh and the special education program, a great many poor people will have a second chance in life.
What's this?
I've never heard of this man. I've never heard of this man. John Strobridge. I've seen this name before. It was on a missing persons poster.
Okay. Oh, is this a super adventure club?
Lord Marsh, hunting with his friends.
Oh, no.
Ah, my dear comrades, Lord Collins and Lord Harrington. If it wasn't for this godforsaken English malady, I'd be with those rapscallions right now.
All in due time, my lord.
I can't quite work it out. Do you have any idea as to the number of people who might owe you their lives?
Oh, don't embarrass me, Mr. Holmes. But indeed, these people have become like a family to me.
That would be a fairly large family, I imagine.
Yes, the list would be longer than any of your short stories. As for how large, well, Fisher is the one who keeps record.
Might we take a glance at the list?
I regret that is impossible. It is confidential. I stand firm upon that point, Mr. Holmes.
I quite understand. We'll most certainly send a donation towards your educational program. I shall take my leave then. I thank you both and I wish you all the very best, gentlemen.
Likewise, Mr. Holmes.
Right, what deductions? Oh, that noise. Nope.
I'm intrigued by the special education.
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
A provision dealing with the paupers of Whitechapel. Lord Marsh even helps hospitals. Aid for the paupers of Lambeth Workhouse.
Okay.
Humanitarian aid for an orphanage. It's extremely honourable to devote one's whole life to assisting the poor.
Oh, I actually get to have a look around in this fucker's house.
Locked.
Oh, I can't go upstairs.
It's closed. Bags full of food.
Can I speak to him again?
Is there something else that interests you?
Lord Marsh believes that he can help all these poor people.
It appears that Lord Marsh spent a great deal of his money on aiding the poor. I've never seen so many provisions for the poor, and certainly not in a lord's house.
Lord Marsh believed...
I'm gratified by your interest in my charity. You're the first who has offered to help.
Right, let's go back to Baker Street and have a look at any archives or newspapers. Come on, hurry up. I'll go back and talk to... I can't remember the lad's name.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. My archive. I can always consult.
I can't believe I can actually do his hair. Toby!
Holmes, we need to help poor Tom.
I was going to say as well, guys, I'm thinking of doing a setup tour as well. I'm not sure when I'll do one, but I am planning on doing one. So we'll see. Because you guys only get to see the finished product, you don't get to see how I actually make the videos. I do use other techniques from other YouTubers, but and there's a bedroom tour on the channel already, so you know roughly where I record. And I'll be honest, my cable management isn't brilliant.
Mr. Holmes, do you have any news about my father?
Tom, not so fast. I wanted to ask you if you remember your father mentioning anything about a special education program.
An education program? No, he only talked about a special job.
What's this box, Tom?
Oh yeah, I just found it, Mr. Holmes. It was ever so well hidden. I've no idea why.
Well done, my boy. It could prove very helpful.
May I take a look?
This oil can also be used on weapons. Wolfjack. Looks like a military badge. A ramrod to clean a rifle. Tom, does your father own a rifle?
A rifle? No. If he had, he would have shown it me.
I'm sure that he wouldn't have shown it you. I need to find this rifle.
Right.
I hope you'll find my father soon.
This scrap of cloth was used to oil a firearm. Tom, does your father have any other property?
No. Well, at least I don't think so.
I have to take Toby. He'll take a sniff of the oil, and we'll find that rifle.
Right. Let's go and get Toby, shall we? Oh, it's getting very late. Oh well. I'm still on a high anyway from seeing Spider-Man earlier. It was awesome. Because of the after-credit cutscene, one of the after-credit cutscenes, I'm really keen to find out what happens next in the story of Peter Parker. It's cool how you can actually change Sherlock's appearance in this as well, because in Crimes and Punishments you can only do it to fit with the task that you had to do. So if you needed to disguise yourself as a sailor, that was the only time you could wear the sailor's outfit, let's say.
Come on, Toby. It's time for you to earn your keep. Watson?
I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health. I prefer to visit Lord Marsh. I'm worried about the condition of his health.
Yeah? If a YouTuber snooze, so what? We're all human. You could use Toby in Crimes and Punishments as well, it was brilliant. Like, the fact that in this game you can use Toby and Wiggins, like, in Crimes and Punishments you could only interact with Wiggins, but the fact that you can actually sort of play as him as well, that's a really interesting concept. And there was firearms in Marsh's house as well, so what if the dog just what if the dog just collapses? Ah. Okay, apparently dogs can open doors. Wait, he's not following me, is he? No. Um. Okay, the scent is losing. The oil's losing its scent. Cause this dog's massive. Don't know how no idea how he could hear me from over there.
It's only a garden shed. Let's go on. It's only a garden shed. Let's go on.
Got ya.
What's in there?
Toby, shut up. Fucking hell.
Nothing that could interest me. Pile of rubbish. Ordinary storage. Just rubbish. Tom's photograph. Let's try to get inside.
How?
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Can't be asked for this. I just want to move on. Here we go.
News clippings on Lords and the education
Daily
program.
Mirror,
Why are they
jeez.
here?
How old is the Daily Mirror? Alright, I might have to go back and research this at some point. Right. Dear Tom, if you're reading this letter, then it means that I'm dead. I'm so sorry that things had to end up this way, but I had no other choice. You had to know that. You are a very smart boy, and I'm so proud of you. I hope one day you'll understand and forgive me. Son, I love you so much. Don't despair. Try and be happy. You'll grow up to be a man someday, and... Whoops. You won't be alone. Me and your mum will be looking over you from heaven. Your loving father. What the fuck?
Let's compare this list with the evidence that we found earlier. This is the list of selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
Patrick Tanner. Oh, hang on. Reginald Staple. Wait, what have I got to do?
This is the list of
Right.
selected participants for October's special education program. According to this poster, John Strobridge is missing. Let's compare them with people from Hearst documents.
How do I do this?
don't think so.
Oh,
I should
right.
pay more attention
I
to details.
didn't realise I could.
This man appears in both documents.
I got you.
All the people in Marsh's document are marked and dated in George Hurst's files.
Right. Deselect. Shit. Fucking hell.
This case must have been full of cartridges.
I can't believe I didn't notice that.
There was something on the stand. There was a rifle here. George Hurst took it with him.
Fucking hell. Right, so I've got to sneak into an old fucker's house without him knowing I'm in there. Great. Anytime.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom. This is not the best way to sneak in.
The window. There's a window that Wiggins had a look at.
The window is firmly shut.
Shit.
The window is firmly shut. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Right. I'm sorry guys, this episode is way longer than I thought.
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
What?
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
What did I need to do?
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Cheers, Watson.
Good job, Watson. Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office,
No.
Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Mr. Holmes? What are you doing here?
How...
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Shit. I was lucky. Come on. Yep.
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Okay.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
I'm just nicking all this shit. Okay. Oops.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
Dr. Watson, what are you doing?
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Ta-da. I don't even know where I'm going. Yeah, when I play this from now on, I'm gonna have to plug the charger in. Ah. So I've got some shit to do back at the house.
Holmes, come here. This is serious.
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh.
What? That he's seriously ill? Well, he's been coughing up blood, so...
My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely. Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope. I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod. Let us apply chemicals to color the sample. I need a pipette. This chemical should be applied third. This chemical should be applied second. Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope. Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill.
Well, I found it, technically, I just didn't...
Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
Oh, God.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women...
Just ask Arthur Morgan. He knows more than anyone that tuberculosis is dangerous.
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
I'll see you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation
Quite well.
going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes. It's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
shit. Where would it be?
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I... That's not the one I need. That's not the one... That's not the one I need.
Fuck.
That's... Here it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
Okay.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed. I won't disturb Lord Marsh without a reason.
Alright, what next?
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow.
Right. I don't even know where I need to go now. I can't go back to the Marsh's Manor. So
I hope you'll find my father soon.
oh shit. There's a map right next to his door. Yeah, if I didn't plug my charger in, my camera would have definitely died by now. Why didn't I check it on the map when I was at the house?
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map. Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Can you imagine if I just record case after case?
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk
Why?
to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Yeah, lovely.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
That was weird. Right, let's go. I haven't recorded an episode this long in a while, I don't think. I normally only record this long when I'm recording Life is Strange or The Walking Dead. Yeah, that's why. That's the last series I took so long to record, The Walking Dead. Both in terms of length of episode and in terms of finishing the series. Don't know why it took me so long to finish The Walking Dead.
Run, little rabbit, run!
Okay.
Find him! You won't get far!
What?
Let's see how long you can stay alive!
Ow! Fuck. What do I do?
Let's see how long you can stay alive!
got you.
I saw something. Where is he?
So I take it I've got to go.
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
Go!
You scampering little rat.
Come on! No!
I saw something.
Come on.
Is that your blood in the snow? You won't get far.
Take cover, bastard. Yeah.
You scampering little rat.
Jeez.
Where is he?
He was poor. He was poor. This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
Find him, boys. Find him. Here you are. You scampering little rat. I love it.
You little bastard. Move! Right.
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
Oh, for God's sake, dude.
I like to call this the swamp of despair! Here you are!
Oh, really?
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
Fuck off.
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
Yeah, I get it, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Here you are!
Are you fucking serious?
I like to call this the swamp of despair!
Oh, please don't tell me I'm starting from the start.
Don't worry, no one's going to find your body. You don't stand a chance. I'm following your tracks!
Come on.
You won't get far!
Jeez.
My God, it's Lord Harrington's body. He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound.
Shit.
The Quartermain Club. This must be Lord Marsh's cabin. This will help to dress my wound. Someone's coming, I better hide.
Where?
Someone's coming, I better hide.
Breathe, Lord Marsh. It's almost over.
Who are you?
George Hurst from the 1st Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier. How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is useless to you, but he can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging, you festering wretch.
Prepare to meet your maker.
Ah, do I absolve it? Well, he's gonna die anyway, so.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George, listen to me. If you're seeking an apt punishment and vengeance, killing Marsh will give him exactly what he wants. He would die knowing that he had fulfilled his life through his absolute control of it. But, if you allow Marsh to live, he will suffer a far greater punishment. For his ball and chain will be the debilitating tuberculosis. Look, it's already dragging him painfully and slowly to his death. Then his wealth can and will be used to support the families affected by the Quartermain Club's malevolence.
You're mad! You're both mad!
Let's go and find Tom.
Not just yet. See, Lord Marsh, you will die here, although not by the gun. You'll die slowly.
Don't do this, George.
Detective, take a look here.
This is how you became sick.
Yeah, I'll
The
edit.
heading of your victims who were suffering from
got,
tuberculosis was what infected
this out. Well,
poetic justice.
my previous attempts.
Holmes, you cannot fully understand why we helped so many and sacrificed a few. But don't let me die like this. Just kill me now.
I understand your view, Mr. Hurst. I really do, but I couldn't allow you to continue.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. Right, but we'll have to do that in the next episode. I've really enjoyed getting back into Sherlock Holmes. This episode has gone on way longer than I would have expected. Like, I think my previous Sherlock Holmes episodes were like an hour and a half, something like that. But this one's coming up to 3 hours now. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to playing more of this. I hope you guys are looking forward to watching me play it. Right, so if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe to see me play more Sherlock Holmes, and I shall see you soon. See you later.